is the biggest lie. You need the 12 tenses plus the conditionals to speak English like a native speaker. This is a lie. According to corpus studies from Oxford, Cambridge, and real-world data from native speakers, people just use 5 tenses in daily conversation. Just 5. When I found this out, it blew my mind. I was like, no way. So I watched thousands of interviews just to see if it's true. And it was true. Native speakers talk about everything: their childhood, love, life, goals, plans, regrets, everything, just using 5 tenses. That's it. So it means you can speak English fluently like a native speaker without using all of these grammar structures. In this video, I'm going to show you the 5 tenses that make up over 95% of English daily conversations. And more importantly, I'll show you how to use these 5 tenses to replace all the rest. I'll show you how to say everything you want, even the hard stuff, using just these 5 core tenses. Let's get straight into it. All right, let's start with the most used one, the present simple. We use it about 55 to 60% of the time. We use the present simple to talk about routines, habits, and facts. Like, I wake up at 7. She drinks coffee every morning. Madonna is a singer. She lives in the US. It's a fact. We also use the present simple for future events that are scheduled and fixed. Like, my class starts at 9. It's a fixed event, right? So we use the present simple. Next up, we have the past simple, and it's used around 20% of daily conversations. We use it to talk about anything that happened in the past. Like, I watched a movie. We met in 2019. Next, we have the present continuous, used about 10% of the time. So we use it when something is happening at the moment of the speaking. Like, I'm teaching English. She's cooking dinner. Tense number 4 is the future simple. It's used about 5 to 7% of daily conversations. We use it to make plans and promises. Like, I'll call you tomorrow, or I'm gonna read my book. And tense number 5, the past continuous. It's used less than the others, but it's still important, about 3 to 5% of spoken English. We use it to describe background actions that happened in the past. Like, I was watching TV when he called. All right, that was the 5 tenses. Together, they make up over 95% of daily English conversations. But now, here's the fun part. Now let's take all the tenses and the conditionals that you've been told you must learn to become fluent. And I'll show you how to replace them with these 5 tenses, with what you already know. Let's start with replacing the present perfect. So we usually use the present perfect for something that happened in the past, but it is connected to now. Like, I've lost my keys. It happened in the past, but I still don't have them. But you don't need to use the present perfect. You can avoid using it. Just say, I lost my keys. I can't find them. We also use the present perfect to talk about life experience. For example, I've eaten sushi. But instead you can say, I tried sushi once. Or, when I was in Japan, I ate sushi. Or, yeah, I ate sushi before. You're still showing life experience, but in clear and natural way. There's no need for the present perfect. Next, let's replace the past perfect, which in everyday English, most people skip it. We usually use the past perfect when something happened before another thing in the past. For example, when he came home, I had already gone to bed. But we don't need the complicated had already gone. Just use the past simple. Say, he came home, but I was in bed. Or, when he came home, I was sleeping. That's it. It sounds more natural and clear. Next, we have the future perfect. We use it to talk about something that will be completed before a specific time in the future. For example, I will have finished my work by 5. But native speakers don't say this. They say, I'll finish my work before 5. It avoids the awkward I will have finished structure. Next, we have the present continuous. We use it to talk about an action that is started before now and is still going. For example, she has been studying for hours, but you don't need this complex tense. You can replace it with easier structure. You can say something like, she started hours ago and she's still studying. Avoid it. Skip the complex tense. Just say what's happening or what happened. Next, let's replace the past perfect continuous. We usually use it when an action was going on, then something happened. For example, she was tired because she had been walking a lot. Oh my God, this is so complicated. Instead of this, you can say she was tired because she walked a lot. And this is exactly how native speakers speak casually. No complicated grammar, just short, simple past. Next, we have the future perfect continuous. And this is the most complex tense. We use it to talk about an action that will have been happening for a period of time before a moment in the future. For example, by next year, I will have been working at this company for 10 years. But actually, native speakers don't say it this way. They say it in clear and easy way. They say, next year, I will be at this company for 10 years. No complicated grammar needed. Now, the tricky ones, conditionals. All right, 0 and first conditionals are easy. They're built from the 2 tenses that we've already covered. Let's have a quick review. 0 conditional is used to talk about facts and rules. If you heat water, it boils. No change needed. And the first conditional, we use it for future possibilities. Like, if I study, I'll pass the test. So again, there's no complex tense, so there's no change needed. Now we have the second conditional. We use it to talk about imaginary situation. Like, if I were rich, I would travel the world. Now, if that feels confusing, it's okay. Don't worry. You still can speak English fluently without worrying about the second conditional. Just say what is real now. For me, I can say, I'd love to travel, but I can't afford it. Or I can say, I'm not rich, so I don't travel. Next, we have the third conditional. We use it to talk about regrets and imaginary past situation. For example, if I had studied, I would have passed. But if that's the law for you, it's okay. Break down the grammar rules here. Nobody cares. Just tell the story in simple way. You can say, I didn't study. That's why I failed. Or, I didn't study, so I failed. The meaning is still 100% clear. And mixed conditionals, the one that causes all the headaches. We use it to talk about 2 different times, a past situation and a present result. For example, if I had gone to university, I would have a better job. I know, but don't worry. You can replace it with simpler sentences. Just split it into 2 clear ideas. You can say, I didn't go to university, so I don't have a better job now. That's it. It's clear, honest, and fluent. So yeah, you don't need all the tenses and the conditionals to speak English fluently. You just need the 5 basic tenses that you already know them. I made this video to show you that fluency doesn't mean mastering all the grammar rules and being perfect. Fluency means being confident and being understood. If this helped you even a little bit, it means the world to me. If a grammar used to stress you out, I hope this video helped you to breathe a little easier. English doesn't have to be complicated. You can keep it simple and still sound natural. Bye-bye.